Hey, everybody. Hey, Colette. How's everybody doing? Sorry that I'm a little bit late. If you if you guys had the text alert, then you guys knew that I was running late. Um, so that's why it's so important to have those text message alerts and you can get it sent to your email too. Also, if you signed up and you're not getting the notifications, you may want to go into your settings, and you don't have to have the Remind app. You can do it on your web browser, just under desktop, or you can do it on a computer, and you can check your settings. Sometimes people will have their like default settings as sent to email. So that means all the reminds of like my links and stuff, they're going to your email, not your text. Ready for some True Crime Tuesday? Well, not only did I get to leave work late. Hey, Jay Bird. Hey, Lita. Hey, True Crime. Hey, Lakita. You told the chat. Okay, thank you, Lakita. I'm so glad you guys did. Hey. Hey, Kimma, get me in trouble, girl. Hey, Terry. As you guys know, we do True Crime Tuesday every Tuesday around 9 p.m. Eastern. And then right after, we do like a 30-minute intermission, and we're right back into malarkey. And let me tell you, my ass fell asleep last night on y'all. I'm doing my 3 in a row. So I'm doing like 3 12s back to back to back. So when I do that, sometimes I get hey, Tina Bina. Sometimes I get really tired. So I was like, oh, you know how you talk to yourself and you like reason with yourself. Oh, so when I get home, first thing I do is take a shower, right? Get out of my scrubs, take a shower. Like I take off my scrubs at the door. It's something that I started doing. Well, the shoes go outside, scrubs inside the door. Cause obviously, I mean, I could get naked out front, but I just don't. But I started doing that when COVID was around, and I've just continued to do it because you just never know what's going on, So as soon as I take a shower and everything, so last night I did that, took a shower, sat down to eat, was watching one of my favorite shows. I was like, it was around I think like 8:30 or 9, and I was like, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna sleep from 9 to 11, and then I'm gonna get up and go live. Oh yeah, no. I woke up at 3 a.m. on the couch. Like, oh shit. Which I found out, I did need my rest, Wildflower. I found out that Tibby went live around the same time at least from what I was told, that Tibby went live around the same time I normally go live. So a few of you guys were able to go in there and hang out. So that maybe not feel as bad. Give the neighbors something to talk about, right? I'm getting good rest when you don't show up. Yes, you guys, most of you guys know, especially if I don't tell you. Now, hey, Purple, now if I'm out with my friends or something and I just it goes too late, I'll let you guys know on text message. But you guys know, like, if you don't see me in lives and you don't see me around and I didn't go live, yeah, my ass sleep. Don't worry about me. It's just sleep. So not only was I late getting out of work because my relief was late, but 2K and Derek were live together talking about getting Lynn off the streets and baiting him with a fake 14-year-old and then hiding with cameras, and 2K said take him out. That's entrapment. I don't know how that works if you're not law enforcement, but I'm pretty sure he'd probably get out of that just because it's entrapment. Not only that, they probably shouldn't have said nothing on live. I don't know if they're serious that they just said that, like, hey, this is what we should do. But yeah, I don't think I would be announcing it. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's going to be like extra careful. So, but hey, I mean, here's my thing about Lynn, and we'll just talk about this just for a second before we get into it. Here's about Lynn, though. He's been arrested for this shit. There's even an article about what he did at the college campus. Now he's been arrested for this newest charge. It's like, how many times does he need to be that's what I said, Carrie. I didn't know if that counted if you weren't law enforcement or whatever. Yeah, you guys are going to hell after that live. Let me just tell you. But I saw a little bit of it. I was scrolling through and I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. If you hadn't stamped your passport to down there before that last night, you stamped that shit. But what I was going to say is, so not only was I late getting out of work, which means that I'm late getting here, but I had done, she's doing good, Colette. Thank you for asking. I had done my True Crime Tuesday. At a friend's house, on her laptop. I was doing research where she's like a big true crime buff, right? And I was doing research because I know you guys said you like to do like older cases and new cases, like all the cases. So I was like, you know what? I've been doing, let me do an older case. So I was on her laptop and doing everything. Well, it didn't even cross my mind. Oh shit, I never did have her send me the file or whatever. So there's only a few ways that you can send a file like that. That's so big. Like once you're over like 2 minutes on a video, yeah, Purple was here. Once you're like over 2 minutes or whatever, sending the video is hard. Like there's only a few ways you can do it. So needless to say, the video that I did on her computer, when she sent it to me, it says file corrupted. Isn't that nice? Isn't that great? It said file corrupted. Now, what? Like, and she's not at home. So, she takes her laptop obviously to work with her or whatever. I'm not gonna say what she does, but well, she's a nurse, but I'm not going to say how she does. But anyway, she takes her laptop to work. So she's at work with the laptop. Thank God is what I was thinking. Cause I was like, oh, hell yeah. She can send me the video. So it says file corrupted. Now she says that it pulls up on her computer and all this stuff, but for whatever reason, when it sends, it's corrupted. So I'm like, yay. Now I had been working on a few different videos for you guys. So we're just going to wing it tonight. I'm going to show you guys some videos, but I did want to show you. Now, this is a case that I did not cover. Also, if you're on Facebook, let me put the link real quick. If you're on Facebook, go out of the live that you're currently in. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to post the link. And that way, because I am going to shut Facebook off. I had done it a couple weeks and just tried it, but I think the best way is just to have everybody on YouTube. So I just posted the link. All you have to do is go out of the live that you're currently in, scroll down, hey, I'm live, and you'll see it says True Crime Tuesday. Just click that link and you'll be right over here to YouTube. I'm actually going to, yeah, because there's about 20 of you guys over there. Hey, Teresa. All right, so I just put it in there. All right, there you go. I also pinned it for you guys. There's about 20 of you guys over there. So I am going to cut Facebook off. Please find your way over here to YouTube. You hate YouTube, Stephanie? Yeah, I had done it a couple times where I left Facebook on, but it just works better. Blicky. Oh, I don't know if Blicky's in here or not. I spoke to Blicky earlier about something I'm going to show on the Malarkey Live. But I haven't seen her in here. If she is in here, hey, and was very happy I woke up in the morning and watched it again. What? I know, Stephanie, I'm sorry. All right, Facebook, I will see you tomorrow. Well, actually, I'll see you a little bit later. You miss me being there? I'm sorry, Stephanie. Yeah, Facebook's strange. Also, since coming here, I really don't have time to I don't have enough time to like edit the videos like I used to. I do want to get back into it though. I miss doing it. And I miss having all the clips. Like now I have to look through my lives or the lives to get a clip. So I miss having those. So I definitely am going to get back into that this month. Come May, we're getting back into it, honey. All right. Bye, Facebook. Because I was trying to decide, like, I want videos and put them on Facebook or if I'm going to do the videos and put them on YouTube. I haven't decided yet. Hey, Jessica. My eyes and ears hurt. I couldn't sleep at all last night, so I jumped into Tibby's live. It was like 5-hour-long marathon. I was like, holy shit, but I stayed. Roberta, Tibby does that on her nights off, and I think people, not you, but a lot of people I think forget that she does night shift. So usually when she's off and she goes live for like 4 or 5 hours. I have to learn how to make another YouTube name. I can't figure out how to even after watching a video. You can just sign out and do another one. You make them like it connects to your Google, like Gmail. So you just if you want to make a new one without the same email, you just have to make a new email first. And then when you're on YouTube, you'll just click your like circle picture and it'll say add an account or switch accounts. And you can like make a new YouTube account. I miss doing my pause. I know how some of the Yahoos find it annoying. I love it. And people have copied your pause. I think that's flattering. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Colette, is I'm just going to put both the videos on Facebook and YouTube, and that's just how I'll do it. All right. So I have not been covering you but you bust. I did not know. Okay, this is another thing. I did not know that when somebody said something about when I read that comment, I think it was night before last about busting. I was like, I didn't get the joke. Now I get the joke. But no malarkey here, dang it. No malarkey. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. So a case that we have not talked about, but I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with, is, hold on. Let me make sure. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull this up. Let's see. Is the Naziah Harris case. She was a young girl and the trial and everything went on. They allegedly thought that she was pregnant and that family members knew about this and they were trying to cover it up and things like that. I'm sure if you're familiar with the case, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to see if let me just hold on one second. Let me load this up. What the hell is it doing? Okay, let me load this up and then I'll just give you like a quick rundown, like a little paragraph about the case in case you don't. You loved it? Yeah, I was like, what? Karma, I did not get it. I was like, where's this? I know you loved it, Roberta. Because I was like, huh? I was like, what is this? You remember that case? Yeah, I'm just showing you guys like a quick little video that I came across. Actually, somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent me this, but I'm just going to give you a little rundown of the case. Okay. A Detroit man charged in the murder of missing 13-year-old Naziah Harris will head to trial in October. Jarvis Butts, 42, is charged with first-degree premeditated murder, second-degree criminal conduct, and child SA activity. He's accused of having an inappropriate relationship with Naziah, who was last seen getting off her school bus at the corner of Cornwell and 3 Mile Drive in Detroit on January 9th, 2024. Her body has never been found. Hold on. But he pled not guilty on January 17th. Jury selection will begin October 6, 2025. Prosecutors said Friday they could call 40 or more witnesses to the stand, while the defense plans to call 10 or more. The trial is expected to last 3 to 4 weeks. Butts has also been charged with the SA of 2 other girls in separate cases. And here's the crazy part. She was living with the grandmother. The grandmother let her allegedly let her hang out with this guy and stuff. He was allegedly not allowed at the house, but some of the text messages that have been shown in like the preliminary stuff, they prove otherwise, right? But somebody sent me this video of, this is Naziah's social media accounts. Now remember, she's 13, right? Yeah, she was 13 when she went missing. Okay, Tina Bina. Yeah, he should never get out of jail, especially since he's got this case and all of that goes with this case. And now he's also got cases with 2 other little girls. So yeah, he should never get out. So yeah, no spoilers. This isn't the main video. I just wanted to show you guys. So they allege that Naziah was pregnant by this 42-year-old man, and that is why they had to get rid of her, basically, is because she was pregnant. So somebody sent me this. Right. Never would I ever let my daughter hang out with this man. Right. And she, like, in the preliminary stuff, it was like first off, she had no emotion. She barely even sounded like she remembered her grandkids' names. And then she's like, oh, well, they all have similar names. Like, what? And she was like, almost like proud. Well, he never came in the house. He just met her outside, which again, the text messages that they've recovered prove otherwise. But why the hell are you okay with your 13-year-old granddaughter going outside to meet some 42-year-old man? Get out of here. Like, get out of here. But somebody sent me this. Hey, Zona. And this is allegedly one of her Instagram. As you can see up here, her name's up there. Naziah Anna Harris. So they sent me this to show you guys. And it says right here, I was pregnant for this whole entire summer. That mistake will never happen again. And you can see she clearly has a big belly. Now, my thing is, if she was pregnant for the whole summer, she went missing in January. It's 10 months. So she would have been almost ready to deliver, is what if this is really her and whatever the case. Like, if this is true, the case is so deep, there's so many involved, and everyone around her felt her. Yes, it is very, very similar to the Kamani case that we're following. He is Nazia's aunt's baby daddy. Right. I'll be damned if I let he's her aunt's baby daddy or something like that. So he's like friends of the family, but still, even that makes it more weird, I feel like. Right. If they can prove it, Karma. Here's the thing though. They don't have her body. So I'm wondering if they're going to be able to prove it with like text messages, or if she ever went to the OB or anything like that. So if this is her account and this is her belly, it seemed maybe she was getting ready to have the baby. Maybe that's why I don't know. But yeah, so they sent me this, found this in the camera roll. And if you look, hold on. Let's see if I can. Well, shit, started over. Hold on. It says, found this in the camera roll. And as you can see, it says Harris, her name or whatever, and same little belly bump that we saw in that video dancing. The only reason I say like allegedly, and if this is true, is because you can't see her face. So sadly, people are demented, and it may be somebody else and they put the picture over just saying it's her. I'm not sure. But I just think that it's so yeah. So I don't know if that's the cousin saying they found it. Oh, that's probably that cousin. Like I said, somebody sent me this. So let me see. What the hell? Why does it keep doing that? Ooh. Anyway, I was trying to pause it at the end, but it keeps like not letting me pause it. You see what it's doing? I swear to God. All right, I'm just going to try to pause when it redoes it. I was trying to pause to see who that was on there. Yeah, okay, so Brooke and Janiyah. See, Janiyah, like the grandmother said, they all have similar names. So this is the cousin that's been like going off on the family. So she's the one who says, found this in my camera roll type thing. So she is the cousin is who's sharing these photos. So that makes sense. Because I was like 6 minutes ago, how's that possible? So apparently the cousin is saying like, hey, here's the pictures that I got. I want to share them with you guys. Aunt's baby daddy. He had also been accused of touching multiple of his own children. The account that posted the photo. Yeah, that's her cousin. It's Jarvis's daughter. Well, see, there's that Marie, that cousin that's going like crazy on social media. That's probably her. But yeah, so I know there's a lag in the chat. So I'm like, wait, I just said that. But so yeah, I saw those and I was like, she's very, 13 is roller skating, not becoming a mommy. And I know there are 13-year-olds who have children, and it does happen. But it's just the pretrial and just everything. And then the grandmother the grandmother of Naziah is like the grandmother of Kamani. They are very similar in the fact that the way they act in interviews, the way they show no emotion, they remind me a lot of each other, sadly. All right, let's get into this next. Oh, what was it that I was wanting to show you guys? Oh, let me show you this too. Real quick while we're on here. Let's see. I have it already pulled up on my phone. Let me see. Because I want to ask you guys if you might know who this could be. Because from what I see, they have not released who the TikToker is that was unalived. but maybe with the information out of all of us, maybe one of us might know. Because this is terrible. Because they say in the article that this is a TikToker, but they won't disclose the name. So, all right, hold on. There we go. Let me load this up for you. Okay. We need sound here. There we go. And this is out of Houston, guys. This is out of Houston. All right, let me load it to where you can see it. And thank you guys so much for joining True Crime Tuesday. We do it every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And if you haven't joined the text alerts, make sure you do it. All you have to do is text FAF. Make sure you include that at symbol. So at FAF alerts to the number 81010. It's scrolling on the bottom of your screen if you didn't get all that. And that way you'll be up to date on everything. All right. So yes, we're talking about that also, Kimma. We're speaking about that one also.
Now at 10, a bloody scene at an apartment in Southeast Houston over the weekend.
One woman was stabbed to death and another man hurt off Goforth near Cullen. ABC Willie spent the day talking to neighbors who were anxious for information about what happened. Jess.
Yeah, neighbors say the man and the woman were roommates sharing a 2-bedroom apartment and complete strangers until recently. Now she is dead. The last information from police is that he is in the hospital, and I'm told investigators are looking into whether this was a murder followed by a suicide attempt. The yellow crime scene is in the 6500 block of Goforth. At the front door, a warning about the cats left all alone in apartment 2, where the packages are stacking up and the Ring camera was seized by Houston police. This is where they found 2 people inside with stab wounds Saturday afternoon.
Caller's friend that lives in England called him to ask for information for his daughter that was attacked. No suspect information. The suspect.
According to HPD Police Department for a welfare check, a neighbor shared this video of the response. Officers saw blood on the back patio and then entered when no one answered the door. Police say the woman was dead, lying on the kitchen floor with multiple stab wounds. The man found in a bedroom, he was stabbed too. Said that they are looking for a suspect. The female, just 23 years old, said to be an influencer on TikTok and set to graduate from nursing school this Sunday. Released. The man, 17 years her senior, recently placed as a roommate, neighbors said. They also tell ABC 13 police had been called to the same apartment just 12 hours earlier over some kind of dispute. An HPD spokesperson would only say the investigation is still early and ongoing. Jessica Lee, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Okay. So, as you heard there, a woman, 23, is supposed to graduate nursing school on Sunday, was stabbed to death by who they think was the man in her apartment, which was her roommate. He was 40. She was 23. When they arrived to the scene, they said it was like a bloodbath. And the man was still alive, but had injuries. So what they're thinking is that he had done that to her, and then he was trying to do it to himself, but didn't succeed type thing. So for whatever reason, they're thinking that it's a murder-suicide, right? They say that she's 23 years old, that she's a TikTok influencer from Houston, and that she was getting ready to graduate nursing school. So I'm wondering, because somebody, one of my MVPs is who actually sent me this story. Hey, Marisol, I think so too. He said, yeah. I don't know if he like planned it out that he was going to do this. Hey, Sandra, I don't know if he like planned it out, like this is what I'm going to do and then do it to myself, or if it was like heat of the moment, he did that to her and then he's like, oh shit, and then did it to himself. I'm not sure. And it's just, yes, this is very recent. Very, very recent. This was the story I just showed you, Tuesday, April 29th. So it literally at 11:24 this morning is when that article was posted. So that's why I said the woman's name has still not been released. So that's why I was saying, yeah, it was on the news today. OMW. Yes, this is like very, very recent, like today recent. He's probably going to say that someone attacked them both if he actually did it. Also, that was another scenario I was thinking about, madams. Maybe he didn't intend to off himself all the way. Maybe, oh, you're in Canada too, Christine? Yes, if you're in Canada, I think it works because I added Christine and it worked, but I had to add her by her phone number. So if you message me your phone number or your email, I can add you that way if you're in Canada, because we do know it works for Canada. So never roommate with a man that much older. Try not to roommate with a man at all. Dawn, like I said, we're going to cover that. So no spoilers, girl. You love to do the spoilers, Dawn. But yes, that's what I said, Dawn. I don't know if you heard me, but I answered you a minute ago and said I'm covering that as well. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I was able to do that. But yes, this is today. To be fair, Black people don't ever call kids by their name. Butt and Pooh was jumping on the bed. I see what you're saying. I mean, honestly, I will say, you know, white people do the same. Like we have nicknames and stuff like that too. Hey, Marisol, I just thought it was weird. Like if I'm in a courtroom and somebody's asking me my grandkids' names, I feel like, I mean, she was just like, I don't know. You just had to watch it, I guess. Yeah, we have very little restraint. Yes, I got his sister Lakita. It's all on there. What was I thinking? Oh, so another scenario. Maybe he did not want to completely off himself. Maybe he was trying to make it look like a robbery, or like they both got attacked. We're gonna find out more. Obviously, he did, Jill. He did stab himself. He did her, and then he did himself. Neither do Spanish people. We got called by our insecurities. I love that. Like what? Like apron belly. Come over here, apron belly. Come over here, no hair. Like that. Maybe it was self-defense on her behalf since he also had wounds. Could have been Jessica. Like I said, this is like a very, very early on. This case is developing. They have no idea. I don't know if he is well enough. From what articles I've read, it seems like he's going to be well enough to speak, but who knows what he's going to, who knows what, if the truth's going to come out. My neighbor's kids are nicknamed Butt, Doobie, and Baby. Yeah, he's in the hospital, OMW. But that's what I'm saying. From all the reports I've seen, it seems like he's well enough to be able to speak. Apron Belly just took me out. But I'm just curious as to, I was thinking I was wondering if anybody in here followed an influencer who was young, female, and was getting ready to graduate nursing school on Sunday. Like I have not, because it just happened and somebody just messaged me about it. I've not had a lot of time to really look into it, but I feel like that'd probably be it'd probably be easy to find out who it was if you took a little time. I'm claiming apron belly if we're getting nicknames. I love it. Oh, your son is man. That's cute. If you don't sit your big-headed ass down somewhere. Now that one I can get into because I got a big-ass head. I got a big-ass forehead too. I always say, like, I have a big-ass head. Of course, because I have such a big brain, and I'm so smart, duh. But I'm like, why wouldn't I have a big forehead? Like, it has to be proportional. If I have a huge ass head, I got to have a huge ass forehead. 3 or 4 nicknames. I'm rarely called by my actual name. That's cute. Karma, mine was Chatta because I never had a big butt. Chatta? That must mean something else. Cutting veggies for a minute for Jack's comment. It's hilarious, but sad at the same time, right? All right, so this happened in Houston. Like I said, just happened today. Brand new, breaking news. So we will be finding things out over, we'll be finding things out as this unfolds. Hey, Valerie. Called you fatty your entire life. Oh, Jesus. Well, OGC, I've got them on the least. I've got them on, what do they call it? Conservative. I have it on conservative. There's 3 levels to the ads, and I have mine on the lowest, but I do appreciate your support. You called him big head, big brain. Oh, you told him big head, big brain. Hey, Julie, I've had quite a crazy day. Thanks, Connie, for letting me vent. I will keep you posted. Yes. Prayers to you, prayers to your family. I'm so sorry, Julie. Sadly, I really was fat and I hated it. Oh yeah, that can be rough. I thought maybe you were like really skinny and they called you fat, like tiny is like the biggest guy in the bar type thing. But yeah, so this is just unfolding. I'm sure that once her family is notified and, all of the family is aware, I'm sure we will be aware and it will be posted on social media. Obviously, if she is a content creator or influencer, I'm sure that her fans and things will be devastated. So I will, my mom calls me Junior. Her name is Roberta. I love that. We call my older boy Tato. I appreciate you. OGC. I was called Fat Albert. Jesus, I was fat too, and it can be very hurtful. What does Tato mean? Okay, love you. Be careful. I told you I should block the word ads. I definitely should. Then they'll be saying like, why'd you delete my comment every time I delete it? Tina, now you are PHAT. But yeah, so as I get more information about this, I will definitely let you guys know. It's terrible. I'm wondering obviously any of these stories, tragedies, all of them. I'm wondering what this guy's story is going to be because clearly he's not in critical condition. He's in the hospital, but he's not critical. So he's going to have an explanation somewhere. So yeah, if you guys see anything on that story, definitely let me know. If you see any updates, let me know. And I will continue to update, obviously, as more stuff comes out. Make sure you guys, we got 148 likes. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's get into the next one. Some of you guys have already mentioned it. This is another creator that sadly has passed away. And this just happened. This is also very recent. You may recognize the guy because he is had a pretty big following. He was a well, shit. Okay. He is a popular creator. He did mukbangs with him and his husband. The other day when I thought, oh man, why is it so low? Like my volume on my computer, usually it's at 100. It was at 34. I was like, no wonder I couldn't hear nothing. I'm like, I'm surprised they could even hear it. But we're good tonight. We got it up there. All right. My youngest son's name is Hunter and such a mama's boy. I call him Honey Bun. Oh, I love that. I call my middle son, I call him, obviously y'all know his name by the time I say this, but I call him Nate Dogg. I've called him that since he was little. Christy, I hope you get better. Oh, you just got out today. Well, I hope you continue to recover and heal quickly. Yes, Tanya, look at you spoiling stuff. No spoilers. You call your son Pop? It's okay. I know you guys can't help it. Y'all are as bad as I am. because I'm that same way, especially if I've seen a movie and we're watching a movie and you haven't seen the movie. Oh, you better just get up and walk away from me, because I'm gonna be like, watch this part. Now make sure you're watching. My friends are like, my eyes are glued to the TV. I'm watching. Yeah, I'm one of those. But let's get into
Ellipse
it.
tragically passes away. Popular content creator Ellipse, known for his mukbangs and positive community, Ellipse
Mukbangs?
Legion, has tragically passed away, leaving fans mourning his loss. Ellipse built a welcoming online space focused on food and positivity, with his signature "Come Eat With Me" invitation fostering personal connections with viewers. His husband, Cameron Dominic Hefner, has been arrested on felony murder charges related to Ella Lip's death, deepening the shock and grief throughout the online community. Known for his warmth, charisma, and uplifting spirit, Lips encouraged viewers to "come eat with me," and many fans felt a personal connection to him through his live streams. His sudden passing has left an irreplaceable void in the community he worked so hard to build. Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office records show that Cameron Dominic Hefner, Ellipse's husband, was arrested on April 17, 2025. He faces multiple serious charges, including felony murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of a crime.
His family has released an emotional message describing how incredibly hard it has been to even put their grief into words. Life feels like it has come to a standstill for them right now. Despite the overwhelming sadness, they find comfort in knowing that he has been welcomed with open arms by their parents, surrounded by love and peace. They're unending for his siblings, who are trying to navigate this unimaginable loss. They want to take a moment to sincerely thank the Ellipse Legion, the loyal fans and friends who have shown unwavering love and support throughout the years. Your kindness, loyalty, and memories mean everything to them during this difficult time. However, the family is asking for understanding and privacy. They respectfully request be asked at this time as they focus on grieving and finding their own way to heal. They ask everyone to allow them the space they need to process and honor their loved one in their own way. In remembering his spirit, the family shared one of his most cherished sayings: "There's more than one way home, just get there. People get the people get there." These words truly reflect the kindness, wisdom, and heart he carried throughout his life. It's a message about resilience, about finding your way through pain, and about the importance of getting back to where you belong, surrounded by those you love. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family, friends, and all who have been touched by his life. We hope his legacy of love, perseverance, and kindness continues to inspire everyone. Rest in peace. Thank you for being here with us today. If you wish to show your support, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a kind message in the comments below.
I am Bradley Lip's sister. My name is Nikisha Jenkins. As you know, we lost our brother. Everyone is asking for the family to address the situation. We are still grieving, but I'm here to clear some of the air because I do not like the rumors. I do not like the ad-libs of what people think happened. No one was there, but I'm here for the family, and we will be addressed until a trial is done.
Y'all know it's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Yeah. It's our anniversary.
It's our special day.
So we were supposed to go live up on last evening, y'all, for anniversary, but we did not, but we will be going live up on tonight. I just want you all to realize, us in the black community, us in the African American community, us in the whatever you want to call yourself, the dark community, okay? I just want you to step back and think about, how do we treat each other? How do we treat each other? How do we treat each other? We are a gifted race. We are. When we age and get older, we don't age like other people. We don't.
Yeah, Tiffany.
We age well. We look good throughout our years. But why can't, with the gifts that God has given us ourselves, why can't we just treat each other right? Why can't we just treat each other better? But it just warmed my heart how sometimes you can meet people that don't even know you, that will treat you with kindness, treat you with love, treat you with respect. You know what I mean? And then you come across other people that just treat you like dirt just because of the fact that you happy and in love and love God and moving on with your life. You ain't doing nothing to them, but they just hate you and just want to just crucify you just because you're you. I'm talking about what we do to us, y'all. But think about what I said. We all are kings and queens. We all spawned from royalty. All of us did. You know what I mean? God created us all in his image. Royal. All of us. But think about what I said, though. Now, I love you guys so much. I truly do. I love you, boy. Guys, I truly do. I love you. I love you. I love you. So I'm my newly Jen. Thank you guys so much for being here. We should.
But I'm trying to sit back here and so we can have a day. I'm trying to be a better husband. But
We having a day right now.
I know that's why I said.
I can think of a million more ways, but you be a better husband than going to the nail shop. I got this. I got this.
Don't try me, bro. Don't come for me, though.
I can think of a better way, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't come for me.
I just want to do everything. So that heart attack, looks like I do not want to sit around and waste no time and doing nothing no more. I got like Leah Hunt. For some reason, I just feel like I just don't want to waste any more time. Wait a minute, y'all. You guys look. If this is the very first time you did, run there and subscribe for me. After you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. It's right there beside the word subscribe so that you'll be notified each and every time that we upload a video. And then welcome to this great family. Now that you're a part of us, there's some things that we do. And we do them every single day because they help us grow. Those things are comment, like, sharing,
I got it,
comment,
Lakita.
like, sharing. Don't forget to comment, like, a share. Comment, like, a share. Comment, like, a share. Don't forget to comment, like, a share.
I got it,
Comment, like, a
Lakita.
share. Comment, like, a share. Don't forget to comment, like, a share. And how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? You have an opinion. The best thing to do is to pray for those people. Because when you intentionally add to the drama,
They haven't said, well, I haven't heard them actually talk about it, like what exactly happened. I don't know if you guys, but his charges, which I showed those, I popped those up on the screen, but it's hard to see. But his charges he got were aggravated assault, possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of a crime, and felony murder. So I'm not sure. If somebody knows in the chat, let me know what his cause of death was. Oh, this is another thing. He had a couple heart attacks, I believe. I think he said 3 or 4. He says in one of these videos, but he'd had a couple of heart attacks and like changed his life and felt different because he had such a brush with death. And then to, live through those things and then to pass this way is even more tragic. The fact that he fought like that, and then went through these heart attacks and then this happened.
the Bible says the seeds that you sow while you here, they must come up under your feet because it's your crop.
19 years, Sarah. And married since 2019.
I got that fox stuff in it.
The one right there, PT, that one. That was the husband on the right.
It's like, since I've had some heart attack, it's like I'm going to fill up that calendar of everything I can do. Anytime I can do it. It's like I just want to do everything. Since I had a heart attack, it's like I do not want to sit around and waste no time and doing nothing no more. I got like Leah Hunt. Want to fill the calendar
after the heart attack.
and do as much as I can. That perspective has definitely changed for me. Whereas before the heart attack, I may would have said, well,
Maybe one
I
heart
can see it
attack.
later, or I can do this later, or da-da-da later. And now I'm just like,
Hey,
all
mate.
this God,
Hey,
puts me
Rita.
in my right mind to do. And the supplies
I know,
Lita.
Lita.
Y'all, I'm gonna do it. I want to do
Corey's
it.
a
I
mukbanger.
for some reason, I just feel like I just don't want to waste any more time.
He was very positive.
Instead of putting something down
Oh, Lesha, I got you.
until a later date, I'm gonna do everything I can. But it's not that I'm just afraid. Because God was going, if he was ready for me to go, he just took me in. It just it made me realize the gift of life that God gives us daily. How much of it that we just let pass by? You know?
I'm doing my best. To do
Hey,
it,
you
yeah.
see?
That's just how he was, how he mukbang.
Let me see if I can get you some. There you go. Ooh, hot though. Yeah, ain't no keep you full either.
Happy anniversary.
You already said.
We've been together. We're not 19 years being together, but we've been married 6 years today. We got married October 20. I said May in the video. March 26, 2019.
So they got married March 26, 2019. So they just celebrated their 6-year marriage anniversary, but they had been together 19 years. So the one on the left, if you're looking at your screen, the one on the left is who got unalived. The one on the right is who allegedly did it.
Don't try me, bro.
That's his charges at the bottom.
Don't come for me, dude.
I can think of a better way, ladies.
Don't come for me.
How about a consistent video a week?
This is one of their little spats on live.
A better way, ladies.
Don't come for me.
How about a consistent video a week?
I work.
We're going to have two. Oh, God. Here we go with this again. Therapy Thursday and somewhere Sundays.
We doing therapy Sunday.
This ain't no therapy Sunday.
This is what they got.
That don't
Yes,
matter. We ain't doing no therapy. The bacon good. It's all good. It's all good.
It's good breakfast.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be woken up. No, I'm just playing. It is really good. Thank you, baby. It's really, really sweet. Really, really sweet.
I like sugar.
You leaned up because you're talking to get you some sugar. Lies. Now I got to edit the video. You do too much. You can't do that in no video.
Don't know what I'm talking about.
Kids ain't got no business been on my live, but they be on my video. Oh, I'm gonna mute that. I'm gonna mute that. I'm gonna mute that. You have to use your imagination on what he just said, because I'm muting it. I saw it. Hey kids, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
It's Sunday morning.
You're back and good.
I got up when I got up and I said, you said you wanted breakfast. I was like, I know you were half sleeping. You probably didn't want all that. Bam! There you go. And I said, since I'm cooking all this stuff.
Go over and get that Hershey's over there.
Yes, sir?
No, you got cookie.
Dang, you want the cookie?
I already know it. I knew I can get you on that one.
Right.
You need a cookie. For real.
Don't do that.
You really need a cookie. This is good.
Thank you.
Lesha. Preaching to the choir.
You want a cookie? I can get you a cookie.
Same, Megan.
Actually, got your cookies. You like Oreos. She like Chips Ahoy. We got both of them. We should have had some little Oreos sitting up here. That would have been so nice for presentation. Don't you think so?
Yes, Jax.
Man, gone.
Prayers for you, Marmar.
I'm not gonna do it, Father. Man.
I mean, this was really, really nice, though. It was. And it's good, too. I got to walk out of my slumber,
I
y'all.
want to let you know I appreciate you.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, the smacking pass.
No.
See,
I
they just.
appreciate you too, baby.
But see, this is why I watch videos like this, and you think like all the little jokes, just like, not to bring it back to Maybay, but just like with Maybay, when she was with Ivan and Chosen and they were together, they would be on live and have these little quote unquote, and I do air quotes, quote unquote jokes that they would have between each other. And then once they separated, those quote unquote jokes ended up being the issues they had in their relationship. So when I watch him and this guy, you know, him and his husband, and they play these little like quote unquote jokes, you can see a little bit, of course, what we know now. I mean, watching it, most people had no clue. They just thought, oh, that's a married couple. They're just, you know, telling jokes and just, you know, messing with each other. But now when things like this happen, it's like, oh, they weren't really joking. Okay. Got it.
Baby, this is so sweet of you. I really am. It's so sweet. Made it a little bit better,
Oh, I
If
can't.
all this could have been brought in my bed, hey, bring it in my bed, hey,
No footage. No footage goes on. No, we're not gonna waste no footage. I made all this food. We don't sit back there and we might as well make
and put the pictures up where you've been beating
Listen to this.
all this time, right? Right? I'm gonna do that too, right? Yeah. Where Bruno at? Where you at, Bruno? Where at? Hold up, y'all. We in Claiborne County. We almost in Tupelo.
Wait, what did he say? Did he say I'm going to put up all the pictures where you beat me? Is that what he? Let's listen for a minute because I didn't hear that when I put this video together. Hold on a second. Sound like he said.
we don't sit back there and we might as well make
Okay,
And put the pictures up where you've been beating me all this time.
that's what he said. He said, put the pictures up where you've been beating me all this time. Wow. Let's listen to that one more time and tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm hearing it wrong. I do have earbuds in. So if you can't hear it, maybe earbuds. But, okay. Tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm hearing it
we
wrong.
don't sit back there and we might as well make
And put the pictures up where you've been beating me all this time. Right? Right? I'm gonna do that too, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Where Bruno at? Where you at, Bruno? Where at? Hold up, y'all. We in Claiborne County. We almost in Tupelo. Your phone ring again. Your phone ring. Your phone ring. Right. Get the phone, baby. Get the phone. Get the phone. Since you convinced our friends that they didn't be friends with that some of them didn't need to be friends with me because I was ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of who I am. My mom is right. And I ain't saying against mom. I ain't saying against mom. Mom's a beautiful person. Sorry, Big Belly Bob. Oh, sorry, Big Belly Bob. I'm sorry. He told you in Nashville. So you already knew anyway. Sorry, Big Belly. Gonna lie tonight. You guys are making the last part of my work shift so much better.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, and did you hear what he said?
Yes.
He said, I'm sorry to everybody, but you already knew. Like whoever he was talking to, he's like, you already knew. So clearly some of the people in his life, they already knew that their relationship was that way. And there are a lot of signs. I just couldn't get all the videos together that quick. There were so many.
You gotta say y'all some giants.
Look, this is also, this says, this is so sad. Lips wasn't a threat to his husband. We lost a great soul. So I'm sure that's what the husband is saying, that it was self-defense.
Is blessed. Live and love. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. If you're in here, now he got some. Yeah, he got some tea. So look, he like a little child. God bless you and many more. Thank you. I see you, Kiki. Look what he got, y'all. That's some kind of drink with some balls in it. He got it before, and he got me one before too. And I was like,
I really did, but I'm trying to sit back there and so we can have a day. I'm trying to be a better husband. But
we have.
Okay. Oh, did he say that before? I don't remember hearing that. I know we watched a clip of this one, but I was like, did he say that before? He's talking about he knows he could be a better husband.
Yes,
I know that's a day. I'm trying to be a better husband. But
we having a day right now.
I know that's why.
So I can think of a million more ways, but you be a better husband than going to the nail shop. I got this. I got this.
Don't try me, bro. Don't come for me, though.
I can think of a better way, ladies.
Don't come for me.
How about a consistent video a week?
I work.
We'll have two.
He said I work.
Consistent
Wait.
video a week.
I work.
We're gonna have two. Oh God, here we go with this.
Okay, so that's what he said. I work. So that's probably a fight they've had, in their household or whatever. All right, let me switch accounts real quick so we don't get any ads. And we're going to look at what the sister said, because I did have the sister on there. You saw that small clip from her. I did not realize she actually did, looks like an hour ago. So it wouldn't have even been up whenever I did this video. So let me go to it. Stop the rumors. That's what it is. She wants people to stop the rumors. So I'm glad that we are getting into this before we can be responsible for any rumors. Stop the rumors. The family sets the record straight with Nikisha. All right, there we go. 1 hour ago. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I probably will not watch all of this just because we're right at our hour now. But we're going to watch what she has to say and what rumors she wants to set straight. And please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. If you're in the live chat, all you have to do, go up to the right side where you see that X, click the X. You'll see under the video where it says thumbs up, thumbs down, and share. All you have to do is hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, you guys.
This is a very hard thing for us. As much as y'all love Bradley, we did too. I just wanted to get on here because I didn't want everybody to start with what they thought or add what people say and don't know, because that's not how Brad lived his life. I'm sorry, y'all know him as Lips. That's not how he lived. He was upfront and real in everything that he done online. I know y'all love him and I love y'all for loving him. But I want to clear some of all of the misunderstandings. And I'm not going to talk about the trial or anything because we haven't gotten that far yet. I do know that people has it out that he died on the 17th. No, he died on the 16th. And no, not died. He was shot on the 16th. He died on the 22nd. And the reason why...
Oh, okay, there you go. So we know his crime, didn't know for sure because it said pew pew or a knife, but obviously we hear from his sister that his cause of death was pew pew.
A lot of you did not hear from us, or we didn't know.
Huge, sweet.
I'm just going to be very respectful. We
like
did not know.
Pounds.
We didn't. My brother laid in that hospital for 6 days before we even knew it. They had to look us up on Facebook and find the first Jones they knew to contact us. I'm not upset per se at production. I loved him. He loved us. Their relationship was very toxic, very, but they loved each other. And I want y'all to know that. The family is not upset with Dominique. We are not judging him. We wasn't there. It wasn't anybody there but him, Lips, and God. And that's the way I wanted to be, because it was this, and Brad was the bully, and Brad was this, and Lips was that. No, they were that to each other.
Oh, wow.
My brother, he was a very kind and loving person, but he was also a controlling person. That's with family, friends. If y'all know him like you say you do, that's...
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is his sister. And just from what I'm hearing, it sounds like she's saying, like, basically stop the rumors. It's not one way or the, he's not, Lips wasn't the great guy, and the other guy was this, weirdo psycho. She's saying they were both toxic. They were both that way together. Wow. Because we already hit our hour before playing this video. Oh, I was like, what is she? I thought you were talking about the countdown in the beginning. I was like, what? Now I have to, what did you say about the countdown? Hold on. Knocked over the top countdown. Okay, now I get it. I thought you were talking about the countdown in the beginning. I was so lost. Okay, so that's what it sounds like.
That was him. He was a type of person that he was going to run one way or no way. And that was it. That wasn't being mean to
Right,
Dominique, that wasn't making him not a man,
Right, Jill?
because like I said, they were
This is
toxic. What
crazy.
one did to one, the other one did back. Now this is very hard because I never would have seen it coming. I have told them that because the relationship was toxic, that it could end this way. But I never thought for a million years that it would.
I'm trying to do.
Bradley Lips, I'm sorry, because most of y'all don't know him by that name. Lips was a very loving person, but he was a very stern person about his life and the way things would go. No, I should not be mad. I should not be mad. And I'm not going to
Wow.
be mad. I love production. I do. Yeah.
So I guess production is his husband. And I know this is going to sound insensitive, but you guys know I say things sometimes I probably shouldn't say, but this throws red flags for me. Because obviously we all know that if he's claiming self-defense or some kind of mutual combat, he's not going to get, if they fight it that way, he may not get much time. And we all know from watching true crime stuff that the family's input, especially the victim's family's input, is huge on sentencing. Just like we watched the, we did the case with, damn, mine's blank on what her name, Dino, and damn, what is her name? I can't believe I just lost train of thought, but we did the case on where he pew-pewed her in the face, and even the lawyers that consulted that talked about this case said, like, her not wanting him locked up was huge, and her family loved him and all that stuff. So obviously her being, probably she says she loves him and all this, that will help him in court for sure. So that throws red flags for me. And I know that sounds insensitive, but it just does. Like, is there insurance policy? Like, I don't know. It just throws red flags. I don't know why. I mean, I get she loves him and stuff, but I don't know. That just seems odd.
Yes.
Maybe I'm the fucked up one.
It may be that he may have took him away from us, but I am not mad because, like I just said, what one has done, the other one has done also. And I'm not going to sit up here and make it look like my brother was the saint and that my brother was always good.
No
and that he
sound.
was always loving when it came to
Hold
Dominique,
on.
but neither was Dominique. But at the end of the day, they loved each other and they had a love for each other that none of us will understand. I won't try to understand. But at this point,
I was
my
like,
brother
wait, what?
is gone. And so is production. My only question to production is why the phone call wasn't made. And why did I have to wait 6 days? And my brother lay there for 6 days.
That's the shitty part. And that's another thing. She feels no type of fucking way. You feel no type of way that, I guess he probably went to jail the first day or something. I don't know the whole story. I can't wait to find out the whole story. But her brother laid up there in the hospital for 6 days before any family was contacted. They would have had those 6 days to at least be by his side. And he sat up there with probably no one because I'm sure his husband was already locked up. If he's locked up now, I'm sure he was locked up then. So he sat there for 6 days with no one by his side while he died because nobody contacted the family. Now you think about that shit on top of it. On top of it. Like, and you're still not mad. You're still not mad. Oh, you're mad at the hospital. You're mad at everybody else. Oh, you're mad at the nurses, I bet. That's a lot of missed time, especially when someone's passing away and they know that he could be passing away. I mean, he has this serious injury. That's 6 days that they were robbed of.
With nobody.
Not never,
I'm
VT.
sorry, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna do this. Even at the fact that he laid there for 6 days, we did get there the same day the date we got contacted, but we didn't make it there on time. His heart gave out. They did not take him off of life support. We wasn't having it. But his heart gave out. He had a blood clot that went to his heart, and his heart wasn't strong enough to survive it.
He just had a heart attack.
So he left. I didn't get to tell him I loved him. And that hurts. Because when our parents died, they both died alone. They both died without anybody. And we as siblings told ourselves that we would not let that happen if it was any way that God could prepare us for it. And we had 6 days to be there with him, and we didn't. Now, if I want to be mad, that's what I'm mad at production about. Because you could have told them people who we were, and they could have contacted us, and we could have been there. But he didn't. Now that I'm mad about. But I have no. We are a godly family, and whatever God has.
That's what you're mad about. I mean, everybody grieves differently, and I'm not attacking her. I'm just saying. I mean, I can imagine I'd be furious about that too. I would. And you're right. He could have told them, hey, can you please get the family? Can you do something? Because this man's going to be up there alone. Like, can you please give them the numbers, tell them the names. I mean, and first of all, I don't understand why the hospital or the police or anybody couldn't find his family it took them 6 days. If I'd have been in that ER, honey, or wherever he was at, it wouldn't have took them 6 days to find out who his family was, because I'd have found out for them. I would have definitely got on the computer and help find this man's family if he was up there by himself in the situation. Regardless, I would have helped find his family, because 6 days is entirely too long, especially a police force that police, they have access to so many different things that we as the public don't. And you can't find what? You should be, if him and his husband have been first off, if him and his husband are married and they've been together 19 years, that right there is your first clue. I guarantee you, if you looked up that man and him together, like, you've got a lot of info there. I just don't, there's no way. I'm sure I could have found his family faster than 6 days. And I know some people that would have found it faster than me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. That's crazy work. Right.
As for him, it will be.
I wonder what other family he has.
So please, all I'm asking, you're going to do what you want to do. But what I'm asking is stop badgering him and stop putting things out that are not true. Nobody was there. Nobody knew what went on when that film went off. Nobody. I do call me a lot when they were going through, so I know. And that's why I'm telling you, stop with the lies, stop with the adding libs and adding on for things that you don't know. They were toxic to each other, but they loved each other. I don't want my brother to be remembered as a bully or that he treated him a certain way. He gave that boy a life that he never could have dreamed of. Never could have dreamed of. The production told me this himself. So I will never be mad at production. I will just be mad at how you carried it out. But once again, I can't tell you how to react, but I'm telling you the facts. My brother was shot on the 16th. He died on the 22nd, alone, by himself, with nobody. That hurts me worse than anything. It hurts me because none of us got to say goodbye. Not only y'all didn't get to say goodbye, but we didn't either. And as far as a funeral, someone you have asked about that. Brad didn't want a funeral. We've all
Wow.
discussed how we want to go to each other.
They had a
He
child?
wants to be cremated. He wants his ashes put in places that my mama had went. We were doing that as her siblings. We were going to different places. I know y'all seen us in Las Vegas, and we're spreading our mama's ashes. So we're going to do the same with Bradley. We're going to have a balloon memorial for him in Atlanta and here in Mississippi. But all I'm saying, I can't tell anybody what to do on their channel, but I'm giving you the facts. Production is innocent until proven guilty, but I will not live my life hating him. I will not. Brad lived a wonderful life. Brad loved life, and he done everything he wanted to do. Went everywhere he wanted to go. We cannot choose who we love. We just can't. And he loved him. And that's fine, but they both were toxic individuals when it came to themselves. What you got from Brad, I didn't get. And to be honest with you all, Lips Legion, sometimes I was kind of jealous of y'all because y'all got a side of him and y'all got to be with him on a daily basis. But we all live in different places. But I just wanted y'all to understand that I want you to know the facts of when it happened, when he died, and we're waiting for the trial. I'm not going to sit here and say he didn't do it because God knows that I would be lying. But at the end of the day,
Okay, so he had a daughter. How old was the daughter? Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do, EMS. It's supposed to pick up right where you left off. That's what the ads pause it, and then when you come back, it picks up where you left off. You weren't there to say the facts, so they weren't close. Who wasn't close? EMS. She is, Rhonda. She is saying that her brother basically could be very controlling, could be very, and she even says, so the little girl is 9 years old. Somebody said something about that production didn't have custody, so he was probably there with her. I don't understand that part. Who said that about that production didn't have custody and he was probably there at the hospital? Who was there at the hospital? Production's locked up. Sarah, right? Okay, so her brother is Lips, right? Lips is who was unalived. He was pew-pewed. We don't know where, but she's saying that he actually got pew-pewed on, what'd she say, April the 18th, and he passed away in the hospital 6 days later. Really, B-Love? Mine pauses when I'm using mine, but that's why I thank God. I have a wonderful outlaw who lets me use their YouTube because when I show you guys videos, that way it doesn't do the commercials. She stated she was jealous of the viewers because they got what they didn't from him. The little girl's with her mom. He wasn't in custody. She was Lips' child, not. Oh, okay. See, I thought they had like a little girl together. Like they had got a surrogate or adopted or something. Okay. So it was Lips previous. So what the sister is saying, when she says the words, now there's no trial. The guy's in jail clearly. But when she says, I don't want my brother to be known as a bully. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know exactly how, but that's basically what she said. I don't want my brother to be known as this bully, someone who did X, Y, and Z. When she says that, I wonder if she knows a lot about their relationship and knows that when this goes to trial, those things are going to come out unless this guy takes a plea bargain. And then if he takes a plea bargain, there's no trial. So, and I feel like this case, he will take a plea bargain. Unless he fights it, not guilty, self-defense, and he fights it, we may see a trial. But I feel like maybe she's just preparing and setting the story up like, hey, he wasn't perfect. They were toxic together. And because she keeps mentioning the trial, like, we'll see you at trial. So I'm wondering if she just knows in her heart, like, these messages and stuff that happened in the relationship is going to come out in this trial. So maybe that's what it is. But when she says that about her brother, like, I don't want him to be known as this bully and this, and I'm like, dang, okay. I have 2 devices I listen on after commercials. Always picks up where it left off. I've checked it. Oh, that's cool. He got shot on April. Well, she said that's what she corrected, Christina. If you listen to her, what she said. Is that what she said, April 16th?
I do not hate those that I'm going to sit here and say he didn't and he loved him. And that's fine with me. But they both were talking.
So I don't know who said this was an interview, but this wasn't an interview. This was just them playing it on their channel.
Toxic individuals when it came to themselves. What you got from Brad, I didn't get.
Huh.
And to be honest with you all, Lips Legion, sometimes I was kind of jealous of y'all because y'all got a side of him and y'all got to be with him on a.
Oh, that's where she said she was jealous. See, that's the thing. She's basically saying this guy that we knew, because he was known as a very positive, serenity. You see the words positive, serenity. Like, he was known as this very positive person that was uplifting and all these things. And she's basically saying, look, the guy you guys saw, the guys that he portrayed himself is not who he was to me. So that's okay. She said 16th. Okay. She was clearing
daily
up
basis.
something. She said the dates, people had the dates wrong.
All live in different places.
Huh.
But I just wanted y'all to understand that I want you to know the facts of when it happened, when he died, and we're waiting for the trial. I'm not going to sit here and say he didn't do it because God knows that I would be lying. But at the end of the day, I do not hate him. The family don't hate him. We just hate the way he carried out my brother's getting help. That's the only thing we're mad about. Am I mad that my brother is gone? Yes. But evidently God needed him more than we did. And I love y'all. And I pray that I've kind of answered some of your questions. But please don't make them out to be malicious.
No, she wasn't saying all the time. She said, clear out. She said, the guy that you guys got is not what I got. She's like, you guys got this and that. And, no, she made it very clear that what she was saying, at least to me. She wasn't saying nothing about time. She was talking about the difference he was. Like, he wasn't the same person. Let's see.
But we all live in different places. Brad lived a wonderful life where he wanted to go, and he loved him. Individuals when it came to themselves. What you got from Brad, I didn't get. And to be honest with you all, Lips Legion, sometimes I was kind of jealous of y'all because y'all.
Lips Legion is what we got. That's his name online. If you notice, she calls him, what was it, Bradley? So when she says Lips Legion, she's saying like that's his alter ego type shit. She got Bradley. That's why she said I was jealous of what you guys got.
Honest with you all, Lips Legion, sometimes I was kind of jealous of y'all because y'all got a side of him and y'all got to be with him on a daily basis.
See that side of him.
But we all live in different places.
Well, in time too, I guess.
But I just wanted y'all to understand that I want you to know the facts of when it happened, when he died, and say he didn't do it because God knows that I would be lying. But at the end of the day,
so they know he did it.
I do not hate him. The family don't hate him.
Right,
we just hate the way he carried out my brother's getting help. That's the only thing we're mad about.
Oh, wait.
Am I mad that?
Getting help whenever he hurt him. So she's basically saying, why didn't you pick up the phone and get him help?
My brother is gone, yes. But evidently God needed him more than we did. And I love y'all. And I pray that I've kind of answered some of your questions. But please don't make them out to be malicious people, because they wasn't.
Very
It
strong.
was just only to each other.
Mm.
They all had their own character. We all do things in life that we're not proud of. And these people that are church people, I'm a church person. I'm a godly person. And he who without sin cast the first stone. And if you can't pick up a rock and throw it, don't be telling people they don't know God. And they shouldn't, your lifestyle does not play into that. Because you don't know where people at. And those type of words will keep people away from God.
Mm.
Because if you are so godly
That
and
ain't
you want to
right.
throw things out like that,
Amen.
what's to say is good about you? Because God don't have a perfect person to love. He loves us all. It just takes, as Brad say, some people a longer time to get there. But as long as you get there is all that matters. Because my life ain't peaches and cream. And I'm a godly woman. But I don't do everything right. Everybody needs love. Everybody. And all of that, until it happens, there's nothing we can comment on. He is in prison.
Okay, hold on.
But I will be okay. I'm going to keep living the same as you going to keep living. And until God is ready for us, that's the way it's
All
going
right,
to
she
be.
talks about him being in prison.
I love y'all. And I hope I answered some of your questions. But is anything as far as the trial and all of that,
Karma.
until it happens, there's nothing we can comment on. He is in prison. Do I think he'll walk out or make it to trial? No, because he loved my brother.
Mm.
And I don't think he would want to be here anymore, and Brad is not here.
Oh, wow.
But that's not for me to say.
That's
But I
wild.
just have that strong feeling that he will not. I love him, and I do not hate him. I do not. I had a relationship with him, and I had a relationship with my brother.
It's coming, Tiffany.
Do I want to say that I wish it was him other than Lips? No. I would be the same way now.
I was getting ready to say, what the?
So all I'm asking.
Why would she even say that?
And you still can do whatever you want, because like one woman told me, it's my channel.
Why would she say that?
And that is true. But find your way home, and you'll see Lips again.
Mm.
Just get home. I thank y'all for listening to me. I hope I answered. I don't see a lot. I mean, I can't see if you have anything that you consider.
She said, can I say that I would rather it be Lips than him, like him than Lips? Like, that's what she was getting ready to say. And then she was like, no, I couldn't say that because I'd be the same way. What? Why would you even bring that out your mouth? I'll let you guys hear it again. Maybe I heard it wrong. Sometimes I do. Hold on.
My channel. And that is true.
Okay, wait.
But find your way home. And it'll be the same way.
Okay. Right here.
And I had a relationship with my brother. Do not.
Okay, right.
I had a relationship with him, and I had a relationship with my brother. Do I want to say that I wish it was him other than Lips? No. I would be the same way.
Wow.
So all I'm asking, and you still can do whatever you want, because like one woman told me, it's my channel. And that is true.
I repeated it.
But find your way home, and you'll see Lips again. Just get
Prayers
home.
for her.
I
I'm
thank
so
y'all
sorry,
for listening
Teresa.
to me. I hope I answered. I don't see a lot. I mean,
Okay. Let's see. She said she can't say anything
All
about the
right, I'm
trial.
gonna give y'all a chance to see. I'm trying to see.
Okay. I don't know if he shows anything else. Let's see.
So everything that you all donate or you all give at the end, okay. And but at the end of the day, he's gone. We can't bring him back no matter how much we talk about him. But Pooh Stank is fine. She's fine.
That's his daughter.
Anything that you all give or have given or do, it goes to her. Because our family is a pretty well-off family. And I don't need anything from Lips.
Wow.
So everything that you all donate or you all give, it goes to her. Because I want her to maintain the lifestyle.
Well, if he had that lifestyle and he was doing and he was well off, I would assume that he had money for her. you know.
that Lips provided for her.
But it's strange for her to say, I don't want anything from Lips when he's gone.
Like that.
With the oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. With the investigations and
Investigations.
they just got through with Lips. So, all right, how are you? So therefore, now they can go with the trying to set a date for the trial. I will get back in touch with Lord, I can forget your name every time. Big what's your name? I forget it every time because I want to call you Ben all the time.
Choked up a lot, so that's what
okay.
she said.
Every time
Oh, well, damn, maybe it is an interview. I didn't see them ask her nothing. I thought they were just playing the video. My bad. I'm wrong. I apologize to the person. My bad, y'all. I thought they were just watching it because I didn't hear them ask one question. I literally thought that they were playing her video. That's wild. My bad. I'm wrong. I was wrong. My bad. Everybody says Scott Vine. I'm telling you, I said it's awful. I'm like very jaded about it because I do watch a lot of true crime. That's what she's saying, Tina Vina. That is what she's saying. It is Lips's daughter with a woman, so it's a previous relationship. So it's not the man who unalived him. It's not his child with him. Because that's what I thought at first also when somebody said they had a kid. Yeah, I honestly, I apologize because somebody said it was an interview with this channel. And I was like, well, that's not an interview. They're just playing. I thought she was just, because it looked like she was just holding her phone, doing her, talking in the phone. So that's right, Evelyn. I did not know until she said something to him about, until they started communicating. Yeah, Reese. And I do not mind to say when I get things wrong. That does not bother me at all. I would rather say I was wrong and just keep it moving. Be like, hey, my bad. It's not that hard because we all make mistakes. Shit. Some things aren't mistakes, by the way. So don't get it twisted. Some things are choices. Let's just say that. Because I know how the ones in the back like it. Okay, I will, Teresa. All right, guys. Well, I hope that oh wait. What was it? Oh, yes. I wanted to show you this one last thing before we go. And of course, we will be going into Malarkey. I don't know because we've ran late and I was planning on doing an hour here, but we're at like an hour and a half and it's already 11:10. So I probably won't even take a 30-minute break. I'll probably take like maybe 15 minutes. We'll see. And then I'll be right back for Malarkey. So but I wanted to show you this one last video since it's true crime and it doesn't fit with Malarkey, Hold on. All right, cool. Sorry, guys. I'm getting it ready so I can send it to myself. It's not a long one at all, but I wanted to show it to you because I just did. I found it and I was like, oh, wow. Because this is another live stream. This is another mukbanger. And since that was, Lips was we know Lips was a mukbanger. So this kind of goes right with it. It's a quick video. I wanted to show you guys real quick before we end. And I keep forgetting. Somebody gave me the best idea and said I should do like a feel-good video for the end, just so that it ends in a good note. And I keep forgetting to add a little video. So that's my bad, but it was a great idea. And I am going to do it. I definitely am going to do it because it was great. All right. There we go. All right. It's like 50-second video, you guys. but it is a mukbanger. Sadly, she was a mukbanger before she passed away. Take a lunch break. We will take a lunch break until the malarkey. Yeah, definitely. It's not going to be too long in between for sure. All right. And her face is blurred out just because it's blurred out on the video. All right. And she was 24 years old. Look at all that food, guys.
24-year-old extreme eater died during a live stream of a 10-hour food binge after her stomach reportedly ripped open. Pan shouting.
Sorry, I was talking over it. Oh, man. I was talking over it. But anyway, let me restart it. So she did a live stream that was 10 hours long where she ate all of this food. She, you know, because mukbangers eat like a huge portion of food, just like Lips you saw, they had those huge portions of food. So she had all this food and she did like a 10-hour live stream and passed away.
Of a 10-hour food binge after her stomach reportedly ripped open. Pan Shouting, who is famous in China for her mukbang live streams, died after eating up to 10 kilograms or 22 pounds of food. Reportedly, an autopsy revealed that her stomach had been severely deformed and was filled with undigested food at the time of her death. She collapsed in front of thousands of live viewers and fans urgently tried to send help, but ultimately it wasn't enough to save her. It's also reported that Shouting was hospitalized due to gastrointestinal bleeding the day before her death, but after being discharged, she continued with the challenge. Social media platforms in China have censored and started to remove mukbang content after a law was passed banning the practice, but the videos continue to emerge online, gaining millions of views. 24-year-old.
How crazy is that? Her stomach literally ripped open. Her stomach literally ripped open. It was so bad. Also, at the end of that video, if you saw, which it's cropped fucked up, but that's my bad. Because the beginning of it it looks right. And then of course I must have like scrolled down my phone or something and ended up with this. But if you look, if you saw that at the end where there's all those people are lined up and they've got their ring lights and stuff and they're in like a warehouse, that is what they do. Also, if you've never seen, you know, the girls that you see that are like selling stuff, and this is before TikTok Shop. Like this is before, well, I don't know if TikTok Shop was here yet, but it wasn't like a big thing where everybody was selling stuff and they were already started. But if you've never seen what it looks like, they legit have like 100 phones up. That's why you will block one account and you'll see them come right back up in your For You page, because they legit have like 100 different phones on them at one time, and they're streaming under like 100 different accounts. It's wild. And they have these places like where it's just a warehouse and ring lights all down through there, and all of them are just going live selling stuff or doing whatever. It's wild. Like they have got the social media shit on, like they've got it down to a science. Because think about it. If you're one person and you're doing commissions, like how Maybay does her TikTok stuff, right? And now you see people, not only are they doing videos, if you're on TikTok, of course, but not only do they do videos, but now they have live streams where they'll have like the product in the background and they're selling while they're, you know, they're making a commission off of it. Kind of like the boutique lives and pearl lives and stuff that used to be on Facebook. And they've even done pearls over there and stuff like years later after the Facebook craze. But if you think about it, one person doing that, and you get, say you have 500 people in there and you may get 100 sales in an hour. Well, if you've got 100 live streams going and you get that in 100 different live streams, think of the money you have. Right, Lita, but see, and here's the sad part. Most of the time, the girls that are in front of the camera are not the ones they make like a friggin' set amount. That's the craziest part. The girls that are in front of the camera showing the products and shit, they probably make like a base pay, a lot of them. And then the company that hires them to do the little, show some clothes, show this, and you'll get, $8 an hour. And they do it willingly, not realizing that they're the face of the show. they could do it themselves if they had things in place. But a lot of people don't have the money to put into that type of thing. Anyway, I digress. Look at me on a tangent. So I just wanted to share that story with you because I was looking in, obviously, the mukbanging because he was a mukbanger, and I was looking into this story, and that popped up, and I was like, oh, wow, that's wild. That's even worse, right, Lita? That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the people behind the, that have the 100 phones, that have the, the access to things, and they just hire these girls and say, oh, you want a job, mate? And, the girl's usually happy to make whatever it is because they're just showing clothes in front of the camera type thing. I don't think a lot of them realize how much money that the person's making off them. So, yeah, I can imagine how much money they make. Right. But thank you guys so much for joining me for another episode of True Crime Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed, although we had to do a little plan B impromptu. It worked out. So these are recent cases that have just happened, and I will be, of course, updating you as it goes. So I'm sure that the trial and everything will be talking about all of that when it does happen. Maybe not. That's why y'all so mad. What? Well, maybe not. See, suckers, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Karma. I missed something. I cannot watch those because they get too fast and I have issues thinking they're going to choke. Yeah, they eat a lot too. They eat a lot. I've seen them eat some wild stuff. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I appreciate that. I love true crime. It's one of my passions. And I love the fact that, we rock out in here and there's always a good group in here. There's always a good group of people in here that support and watch the whole thing and hang out with me. So, and love true crime just as much as I do. Thank you, Rhonda. So I love you guys for that. Thank you always for the support. You guys know that I will see you next Tuesday for True Crime, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I will see you in a little bit for the malarkey because there's a lot of malarkey we have to cover because, I wasn't live last night. So we've got that malarkey to recap, and then whatever's happened today, who knows? Thank you so much, Lakita. Thank you, Sky. That's crazy, Lakita, that some of you guys were mentioning it when I was doing like the first story. Some of you guys are, showing some stuff. You guys were mentioning this story about, and I was like, oh, just wait, I'm getting there. You're going to finish cleaning my kitchen. I'll see you back on the tour bus in a few. Yes, I love you too, Renee. I love you guys, and I will see you soon with the malarkey. If you're not into the malarkey, I will see you next Tuesday for more true crime. Thank you guys so much, and have a great night. I will see you malarkey followers soon.